Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This here is my Babaco tree, and you can see there I have a Babaco, and I had one about that size 2 weeks ago, and as luck should have it I knocked it off by accident. But I bought this tree, I can't believe it, in November of 2011. Unbelievable. And I actually had a Babaco off of this. It's a very strange fruit, and it had unusual taste. I wouldn't say it's, I guess maybe an acquired taste, and I wasn't certain whether or not it was because it was a young tree, and maybe I don't know, it didn't have it in the right soil, but it was interesting. But yeah, I've had this since 2011, but I haven't really given it any attention since. So it's just been, something I've had, and it's really root bound, and it's in this really small pot. So I'm going to up pot this, and if you can see here, I actually had damage. I had this in the lean-to the first season that I had it completed. And I guess this is from Ecuador, or an island off of Ecuador, and it's a hybrid, so off of a papaya, and it only creates female flowers, and it doesn't have any seeds in the fruit. And I just read that the average lifespan of this tree is like 8 years, which isn't that long. And what they do is, I think they cut it somewhere down here into like 1 foot sections, and then you root. You have to have it like a dry, sandy, well, actually what I read was you do stick it in sand, and you sort of keep it kind of dry, and you root it from cuttings. So unlike a papaya tree, I guess, which is really large, this is a smaller tree and actually does good in containers. Anyways, what I was talking about earlier was I had damage on this. I had it in the lean-to, and it's supposed to be hardy down to like 28 degrees. And what happened was I brought it inside, and just like the mistake you can make with citrus, it was dormant. And this isn't like a solid woody composition. It's sort of spongy. And it just had all this dieback, and I thought I was going to lose it completely, and it died back to this spot here. Doesn't look like this is the best of connection here with these two new shoots, but it's surviving, and this shoot has sprouted off of here. But it really hasn't been giving me any fruit since then, and it's probably because of the small pot that I have it in. So I'm going to put it into a larger pot. I've got some like manure or some compost in bags that's been sitting around for at least a couple of years. So I'll mix up some soil with some nice compost, and this is supposed to do good in a greenhouse environment. The fruit is so soft that I'm sure something would peck at it or eat at it. I'm just curious, because it's going to be bright yellow, going to draw a lot of attention. But it's an interesting plant to have. So let me get this in a new pot, and hopefully I get some Babacos off of it this year. I just read that a mature large tree, you can expect like 40 to 60 fruit off of it in a season, which is crazy. So yeah, let me get this in a larger pot. So I think I'll use that container there, the one on the bottom, and I've got some garden soil in this compost here. All the leaves just came out, seemed like overnight, on all these trees. So I broke up the root ball a little bit, and I'm just centering this and topping off the soil. So I've got the Babaco repotted. Sorry I couldn't show the process, there's not enough room here for a tripod. So hopefully this will start really growing with that extra space there. And I'll get some Babaco this season, hopefully. So this is New England Gardening. Thanks for watching.